share that beat of love. I wanna ride the all night, work it in the middle, sun and light. Ride the all night, work it in the middle, sun and light. Ooh, baby, I love your stroke.
Remember the police department rap child with Allison, girl. People keep dying. Ain't nobody trying to take away the cheating, the stealing, the lying. Gotta wrap up the crime. Put in some time so I can keep what is yours and you can keep what is mine. Gotta ride around each week, hearing people speak about stupid things and negativity on the street. We got babies on the run, kids selling drugs, people selling, and I ain't even done. We got babies having babies, baby daddy maybes, juvies going crazy. They think they're angry, maybe. So keep this in mind. Wrap up the crime, do the right thing. I guarantee you'll be fine. Okay.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to you? What's going on? Thank y'all for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you've chosen to be here, so I'm truly grateful and thankful. I'm going to keep it short and I'm going to keep it sweet, but I'm going to keep it informative. All right, here we go. Thank you for dropping down, Random Crapper Gamer. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Nessa A B C D E F G? Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. What's up, Vibrant Law? How you doing? What's up, Yes Pleasure 721? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Redbird, thank you for being here as well. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Charlotte Spoiler Burnett, how you doing? Did you see what Dallas won last night? That was an entertaining game. I think Dallas is going to win that series. I think it's going to really be Dallas and Boston. I think that would be the best series for the NBA Finals. What's up, Child? How you doing? All right, did I miss anybody? What's up, Detach Myself? Thank you for being here. Baps, how you doing? Thank you for being here as well. All right, so let's get into it. The YouTube or the Beef Sector's #1 perverted broadcaster, I guess his pages have been taken. I don't know. I don't watch the dude, but I do gonna report on relevant news. So our Beef Sector #1 perverted content creator, if you want to call him that, or what they call it, soft porn producer. His page is gone. Now I don't know. I don't care. But I'm just reporting what I heard, what I saw. There is something out there like he's trying to start another page back up, and I think it is that because it's talking about that whole Rodney situation and the camera stuff. So he may be starting this page back up. But if it's due to his lewd behavior, I told his hard-headed ass when I was talking to him on this platform that you need to stop that because YouTube don't like that. But I guess he got to start all over again. Whatever. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. I didn't miss that. All right. So let's get into it real quick. Please thumbs up the live. Please subscribe to the channel. Regarding the real world news, it's a lot going on, but it ain't too much going on. Just y'all, like I tell y'all, please stay store up what you can. There's a lot of stuff going on and all that. They trying to They trying to make us go into a recession. I honestly feel I've been saying this forever, but I guess they getting their ducks in a row. They're trying to get us into a recession. That's what I honestly feel. And they ain't lowering the interest rates until more people lose their jobs. So until it's clearly apparent that inflation is going down. Inflation is not going down. So therefore, they feel that's justification for them keeping their interest rates high. But other than that, there ain't too much else going on. You know, your local news, crazy people acting crazy everywhere. It's gonna get hot. So I feel like it's gonna get hot. People gonna start doing the most because they don't feel like waiting. Tempers are shorter and all that other stuff. So just pack your patience. And then they talk about our electrical grid can't sit up here and handle the demand, So especially with these work from home jobs, people are gonna be in their house with the power on. And what's gonna happen? They gonna pull on the power, everybody gonna be with no power. Anyway. What's up, Miss Shireen? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm correct. Yeah, I see it. It's kind of scary if you think about it. Because I see them creating a divide. It's gonna be rich and it's gonna be poor, and that's all it's gonna be. For real, for real. Random Crafts again says the SKA had a credit card over talking about almost 40% APR. These folks are trying to make us go into it. Yeah, and they trying to make you go, broke at the same damn time. 40% APR. Like, really? That's crazy. Like, that's just insane. That's really insane. Absolutely insane. Well, how you doing, Randall? All right, let's get into it real quick. Like I said, I don't have much time, but I will share my time with you. First thing I want to talk about is real quick is this whole Langston situation. The whole Langston, we got to do it in backwards chronological order because it really started with King Roman, but the real issue I want to talk about was Langston. Now, King Roman said something about Themis Old Child. Now, Themis Old Child, you mad because nobody alerted you about what happened. The reason why people don't alert you, and this is no, like I gotta be honest. The reason why people don't alert you, Themis O, because you have not proven to be the most trustworthy person on here, and then you sometimes include the people who help you into your fuck shit. I just have to be honest, because you were sitting up there baffled as to why nobody communicated to you on the back end about your child being discussed. He did it real quick, but when I heard it live, I was like, oh shit. But he did it so quickly, and he didn't he really didn't focus on that. So it was just like, okay, we were all like, okay, I hope nobody else heard that. That's what it was kind of. It was just like, I hope nobody else heard that. But he said what he said. Okay, but then you gotta also, is it a reasonable excuse as to why people didn't let you know? No, but you gotta understand your track record and your history. Those who help you usually come back with a rabies shot. That's what all I'm just trying to say. Okay. So then we go to Themis Olav. Themis O was all shocked. Why nobody let me know this? I'm gonna call the police. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Then Langston jumps his happy-go-lucky, no talent ass up there. In case you didn't know, Langston is talent, and talent is Langston. Okay. So he goes, jump his ass up there and trying to intimidate. I feel it felt like intimidating the witness because Themis O was about to call the police. And let me just say this: I'm not for Themis O calling the police or whatever. So don't think that I want King Roman to get in trouble. That is not the case. But if anything, you should not be telling this woman how to protect her child, how she felt her privacy was invaded. You were fucking wrong for that shit, Langston. Straight 100. You were wrong as hell. And I'm really side-eyeing you like a lot of people. You can keep up that antagonistic shit that you do, but stay the fuck out of situations like that. Because you ain't got no child to protect. So if the mother needs to feel that she needs to have a public record or whatever, however she wants to handle the situation, so be it. And then Team Velocity, no, was it T Velocity? Yeah, T Velocity was wrong. She was sitting up there saying, oh, Langston was trying to tell her not. Nope, sorry, not T Velocity. My bad. It was Shawn Bradley. Wrong. That's why I said Shawn Bradley unretires. Because he back in the mess. Shawn Bradley, you were wrong. Shawn Bradley on his broadcast got it wrong as day. Talking about, oh, Langston was trying to tell her not to do it online. No, Langston was not trying to tell her not to do it online. Shawn Bradley, sorry, Langston was trying to tell her not to do it at all. That was the situation, Shawn Bradley. That's where you got it wrong. It wasn't about no live. You say, oh, you don't want to. Now Langston was like, oh, you don't want to be known as no cop caller. Trying to dissuade her. I was like, are you kidding me? So it makes me see, are you the puppeteer that's sitting up here trying to make these things in the background go the way you want them to go? Because that was wrong as hell, Langston. How you gonna sit up there and tell that lady to not do that? And then gonna sit up there and diminish the seriousness of the moment and say, oh, well, did your daughter go out for, what was it? Mexican food or Talking food or Greek food? No, was it Chipotle or Greek? Dude, really? This woman is talking about her privacy being invaded, and you gonna try to change the narrative. Like, you gotta be careful of people that y'all. That's people who up there who are strategically trying to change the narrative for whatever reason, because they may have a hand in the situation and they don't want it to go the way they don't want it to go. You still said that is wrong. That was dead ass wrong. He don't have no kids. As far as we know, he don't have no kids. He don't have no grandkids. And for you to sit up there and say like what you said was fucking wrong. Now I ain't saying call the police, but for you to dissuade her from taking any kind of action was wrong. And then switching about some damn Chipotle. Like, get the fuck out of here, Lacey. Sometimes you do too much. And your music sucks because it's not even you. I got over 600 artists, but none of them are you. So does it count? Hell no. Anyway, so then we go to King Roman. Now, I think King Roman comes across as what? Above intelligence? Because we know we have this basic line of intelligence in the beef sector, right? I don't think this man would be stupid enough to incriminate himself and actually do what he's doing. Okay? Then when you come to a child, that takes shit a whole new stratosphere. That takes it to a whole new stratosphere when you say that you know where somebody's kid go to school at and da 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 da. That takes it to a whole new stratosphere. And I'm like, okay, I know y'all been in battle, but there's things you don't say because already King Roman knew she's already got a couple of factors on her side when she goes to law enforcement. Am I going to list them? Hell no, because I'm not going to get into that because you get into a whole different arena when you start listing shit. But she does have some attributes, right, that come to her benefit when she goes to law enforcement. So, King Roman, I don't know why you keep saying these. I'm not telling you how to move, but it's weird that you like giving these people the perfect alley-oop pass to dunk your ass. I don't get that. You telling them, oh, you got their child information, you know what it's doing. Then on top of that, you know people who can make it fake. Like, why would you do that? Even if it's for entertainment, why would you do that? Because law enforcement does not know. I tell people, y'all get in trouble because y'all do not start your broadcast with like, oh, this show is for entertainment purposes only. All content provided is a fiction or parody. Y'all don't begin your broadcast with that. Y'all just go into it. And then y'all be referencing names, straight locations. So law enforcement is to take it seriously. I'm just saying. So I'm not telling people how to fight. I'm just like looking at the opposite of the situation. And I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. And then it's just I think King Roman is more he's a very good bluffer. That's what I think. He's a very good bluffer. He gets angry, like he's for real, and he got you thinking that he's for real, but he's too smart to incriminate himself in the way in which he does. And, you know, that thing with kids, I just think that should, even if it's for entertainment, leave that shit alone because people start trying to pick up causes and stuff and using you as the cause, and you ain't really got no information. You don't even know what kind of school she go to, but you just saying it. Anyway, oh, Lord, skill is back. Thank you, 300. Please like the video. So that's what I got to say about that. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comments. I'm trying to get to the commentary, then I will address your comment. But thank y'all for being here. What's up, Mr. YouTube Streets? Even though they say you somebody else. Oh Lord. Oh, you said I've been very consistent. Thank you, Mr. YouTube Streets. I'm doing what I can. So all right. What's the next thing we want to talk about? So we talked about King Roman. I'm not gonna make any judgment on that. He know what he did. Demons O. Next time, say what you gotta say. Don't let nobody come up and derail you. And that was all. And we've seen that happen before. All intents and purposes. Shawn Bradley. I'm not too happy with Shawn Bradley because he's trying to put together this thing with King Roman and Demons O, and he keeps dismissing me as the person that could do it. Like he had this list of Dovey, BS, 7 stars, and somebody else, or 2 other people. And I was like, what? I'm like, who got the water gun to your back? I'm like, what? I said, excuse me, I could definitely handle that. Not that I'm begging, but if you gonna come out of retirement and create a list, make sure it's a credible list. I mean, when he said W, no offense to you, W. But anyway, let me move on before I get trouble. W, a happy birthday to W. I mean, hopefully somebody bought W a debate book or something for Christmas. I mean, for her birthday. But anyway, I was like, all right. All right, so we said Shawn Bradley unretires. Okay, so then we got this other thing going on with so let's go back to the whole Langston situation. So over with T Velocity. So this was getting Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q, I don't know where we stand. Are we good or are we bad? Are we bad or are we good? I forget where we stand, but Ronnie Q, you really fucked it up today, Ronnie Q. I was so disappointed in Ronnie Q. I'm gonna call these people who come up doing a live when you really want something to happen to Interrupter. That's their new name, the Interrupter. We had Langston being an interrupter yesterday. But Ronnie Q was an interrupter today. So guess what? Over there on T Velocity Live, she was talking about Langston and all this stuff and how he got a rent for Pizarro. Now you know Langston, just got called the pedo word by Pizarro the other day. And Miss Velocity was all like, how dare you do that? How dare you put that on that man? And she all mad now because he's sitting over there with a wrench in his hand and all this stuff. And she like, what the fuck is going on? I'm tired of all these damn plays. I'm tired of people playing. She's like, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's trickling or it's raining and all this. And I'm like, I agree with you. I agree. So then, Sassy come up and she feel the same way. She's like, wait a minute, this some crazy ass shit. I'm out here defending this man. He over there running around with a damn wrench for some damn broken down spaceship that don't even work and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. So then Langston hit the link and he like, well, I didn't tell y'all to fight my battles and all this stuff. And then Miss T I said, don't be coming indignant and all this stuff. And we trying to sit up here and defend you for getting the worst labor placed on earth on you and all this shit. And then what's her name? Sassy was getting real sassy with Langston. And here come the Interruptor, Ronnie Q. I was like, if you don't take your inquisitive ass somewhere else, well, guys, you don't have to like take this. I don't know what she said, but I was so mad. I was like, could she get dropped? Please drop her, because I really wanted to see what was going to go on between Sassy and Langston, because Sassy was about to say, we did all this to try to defend you. Now you going to tell us that we should never defend you? What kind of bullshit is this? And I was like, ooh. And then the Interrupter came up and interrupted. I was like, damn. Then you got to think about, is she getting played too? Is Ronnie Q in this? Is Ronnie Q have some kind of relationship? Not like that, but some rapport with Langston? I'm like, damn. I was like, because I feel like Sassy was about to take no shit today. She was really going to let Langston have it and be like, yo, bro, you just got to put a label on you and you telling us to chill. Why don't you chill? And what's up with the Mind Stick thing? I thought we were going to really get to them. I really wanted to hear, but of course it didn't happen because Ronnie Q was an interrupter. It's an art to picking and choosing when to come up on somebody live. And when you are somebody live, is to just not say nothing during that time. And that's what made me think, okay, are you really trying to like squash this stuff? That's crazy. Crazy. All right. Let me see. So that was interesting. So the reason why Langston got, in case you didn't know, and in case you really don't care, the reason why Langston got a Mind Stick and Pizarro Live was because people kept timing on Langston. So Pizarro felt the way to protect him from that happening was to give him a Mind Stick. But nonetheless, T Velocity and Sassy wasn't really feeling him being fresh at the mouth when they were defending him. You see what I'm saying? It's insane. All right. What's the other thing we want to talk about? Okay, let's talk about this real quick before I get to Brianna. I feel that Jay Wilson wants Brian. I feel that Jay Wilson really wants Brian. Yes, I do. Yes, I really, really do. Oh, hell no! Now, I understand that Jay Wilson is using Brian for content. We all know that. But their conversation is taken to a new level today because some information came out. Now, we all know that Jay Wilson is about the coins, and he know Mark ain't bringing on no coins, home no coins. So he's looking to elevate. Now, we know that Jay Wilson is very materialistic. And guess what? So once he found out that Brian was at a charging station, charging up his EV. And when I say EV, I don't mean like electric vocabulary. I mean electric vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Once he found out Brian may potentially have an EV, he got really interested in Brian. I mean, really interested in Brian. He's like, so what you doing with that EV? What kind of EV you got? I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, ew, okay. Ain't this interesting? Wow. Now, Brian, please don't take this. I'm a very analytical being. But I have to say that I have to put pieces together. Brian, did you take, now this ain't none of my business, but when you put business on the YouTube streets, we have to sit here and connect the dots. Brian, did you take the funds that were left behind by your mother and bought you an EV? not IV, an EV. Okay. Oh, you have an electric bicycle? Well, you getting close. Okay. And did you take that money and buy an EV? Then found out the cost or didn't manage your money right, and then had to ask Nika for oodles and noodles and toilet tissue until you got back on better standing. Because I'm just like, wait a minute, something ain't adding up right. Something ain't up adding when you got an EV, but had to ask Nika for oodles and noodles, and now you all good now. I'm just saying. I'm just putting the pieces together. But nonetheless, Jay Wilson is all lusting over Brian because he thinks, or he has an EV. I don't know. I mean, Brian maybe have an EV. But then when he kept getting asked, Brian kept going around the question, which makes me think that Brian does have an EV. Now, it may be a Ford EV or it may be a Tesla EV. I don't know. But either way, kudos to Brian for getting an EV and for attracting people that, at the charging station. Ooh, okay. So that's that other story. What's the other story? What's the next story we got going on over here? The next story is Brianna needs to go. Y'all, I feel Brianna needs to go. She was doing some interview with some guy named St. James. I don't know who that is. But I feel really her niche is not this. Her niche is celebrity news, reporting, things like that. I think that's where she shines the most because when she was engaging with St. James or whatever, it was she was shining in that domain. Okay? All right, she was shining in that domain. Um this other stuff brings out the nastiness in her and makes her hone her nasty skills. What's up, Room Shaker? How you doing? So that's what I feel that she needs to do. Now, it was interesting that she said she can't go over to Bigo because MC Shaky has to dissolve whatever that is. I was like, girl, you done signed away your appearance, your presence, your character, and all that to the point where you can't get on another platform on Bigo. You can't strike up another channel on Bigo. You can't make money on Bigo because you sat up there and got into a contractual agreement with somebody who can't release you from that. So I was like, what? I was like, really, Brianna? I hope you learned a lot from that situation.
Oh, hell no!
I'm not going to speak too much on that because I'm not in that, but that is crazy to me. You can't do nothing on Bigo, Brianna, because he got you tied up, hemmed up. I don't know. How did that work? I don't know. I don't know. She said it. She said it last night because I guess somebody was recommending to her go to Bigo, and she's like, I can't because he hasn't dissolved whatever he needed to dissolve. And I'm like, damn, that's like signing. That's like them telling Michael Jackson you can't ever perform at no award show, and that's the biggest award show, one of the biggest award shows in the world. Because I was like, yeah, that's what I guess so. YouTube streets. I mean, that's why I always tell y'all to read, 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 read. They got it in small print for a reason. Read, 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 read. Now I ain't talking about read the Heart of Philadelphia, but I'm talking read, 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 read whatever you sign. Don't just think, because they seem legit. That's gonna be legit. Especially when we talk about that APR stuff. They be trying to get you on this stuff, but they be like, oh, give me a trial, sign up for 6 weeks, and then it balloons. Well, you pay 99 cents a week, and then it balloons to $39, $35. Y'all better read stuff. Read, read, read. I'm gonna drop my link real quick because anybody wants to come up. If you want to, please feel free to send a gesture to $13 crown. Because there's a people in the chat talking about it is hot. It is always hot. So if you want to keep me cool, feel free to send a gesture to $13 crown. If y'all want to, feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think and all that other stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Go ahead and add this. I already added it. All right. That's it right there. So yeah. So going back to what I was saying, we don't need just be careful what y'all say on these YouTube streets because it may wind up, in real life. And like what's her name was saying? Shawn Bradley. Shawn Bradley was saying the laws are catching up. The law remember back in the day, we used to say, Y'all only getting away with this because there ain't no laws on the book. Y'all only getting away with doxing because there ain't no laws on the book. Now, guess what? They kept the laws are catching up. The laws are catching up because people start acting stupid, start doxing elected officials and all this other stuff. And y'all do the most because they were getting away with it. Now you can't get away with it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, incriminating yourself. That's why I said if you're gonna really be doing the most, say you're gonna tell people, say, start your show with, hey, this is just for entertainment purposes only. That's what I would do. You said it's gonna be 93. Ooh, today in my city, and it ain't even June yet. Let's kill us back, since I think you were on point with your analysis, Sir King. Keep it 100. Yeah, that's the good thing about being independent. Skill us back. It's because I can be independent. I look at things from all directions. Just like I said, I wasn't taking nobody's side today, but I had to say what I had to say about that whole situation. Like, just be careful. And then I don't like interrupters. Interrupters, they used to do that a lot before. Come up there and throw the whole thing off because they didn't want no tea to come out. And but I definitely saw that. I mean, I was disappointed in Langston because that lady, no matter what, he could have done it more skillfully. Like, he really, I don't know, say cared for her, but like, her daughter was being talked about. And I think anybody that's a parent got a child gonna be like, first gonna be like, what? Oh no, don't, no, no, no. I don't know how you just like, it's okay with Demon Souls. Maybe this ain't the best course of action right now, but take action. He didn't even encourage the lady to take action. He was like, oh, you don't want to be known as a cop caller. Fuck being known as a cop caller if it's my child. But once again, I'm not saying action need to be taken against King Roman. I'm talking about the actions that we saw. Because I ain't championing for nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't championing for nobody in this situation. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just giving commentary and analysis. But King Roman, you got to stop with all that threatening, because it ain't a good look when people can clip shit together and say you do this, because that's how people, do certain things to portray a certain message about you. So I don't know. I'm saying my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. So that's what I got to say about that. That's what I got to say about that. Apparently they also saying that, what's her name, Nicki Minaj got arrested in Amsterdam or something. Ooh, Lord. Here goes somebody coming to the stage. What's up, Random? How you doing?
What's up, SK?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful. I did want to comment what you were saying earlier about, watching out with our finances and stuff. Like, that's real talk. I've been doing my research as you always told us to do. And it's a lot of fugazi stuff, as they say, going on with finances and prices. And you start seeing people closing restaurants now, but you see in some of the major stores that we were reading about the other day, I forget what all of was listed. I know Target was one of them, that were doing like these like coupon flash deals and stuff like that, because people ain't got the money no more. Like, people are
No.
literally struggling. And so now they're sending out all these, you know, third rate credit card things. This card that I was telling you about, I've never heard of it, seen it ever. And I've had my credit cards for some years now. And it's talking about like 38 point something percent APR. I'm like, are you serious? Who's gonna give you the, and then pay you $100 a year to have it? But hey,
That's
I know where my credit score is at, and that ain't it.
that's a scam of the year, to charge you each year to be part of have a credit card. Like, what? You making money off of me on interest alone? Then you won't charge me another $50, $100 to be part to possess it? Uh-uh.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the ways I really got my credit to turn around is I had started looking at, the APRs versus their give back, your rewards and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And one of the cards I have is my Amazon credit card. And
Mm,
I won't turn it over to a regular store card. I
mm,
keep it as a secure card because my APR is 10%.
Yeah, the APR, boy, that's crazy, especially with the interest rate the way it is. I would be honest, don't it's good to have a credit card for emergency situations, but it's also bad because if you're using it, it's they play so many games on that. But
Exactly.
but it's hard to figure out what's going on in this world because you got the AI sector taking off, but the rest of the world is going down. And Target, like I said, they trying to compete now with Walmart because all the rich people going to Walmart now because the prices are so high. So it's just weird
And
going
like
on.
they closed our closest Red Lobster down. They
Oh
gave
yeah,
them no warning, no information at
yeah.
all. They just up and closed.
They had. I should have downloaded that video. It was a whole bunch of. I saw this video today. All the restaurants, like, but they said Fred Records was closing all the shop. all these stores, a whole bunch of stores are closing or reducing their location because now they were saying that it's more people see it as more as a luxury to
Mm-hmm.
eat at restaurants. Where because people are like, oh, I could make 5 hamburgers in my house compared
Mm-hmm.
to the two I could get from McDonald's.
And
So
speaking of McDonald's, they're one of the ones that we were reading about that maybe starting to try to roll out like a coupon type situation because
mhm,
people are looking at what's really there. Like you go and get a number one, you gonna spend $10, $12. When I go to Chili's and get the two can eat for 25, why would I
right.
eat at McDonald's?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's part of the reason Red Lobster's in trouble because they try to get all you can eat, and everybody was ordering all them damn lobsters
Mm-hmm.
and ran them into a financial situation. But I think it's more. I just think there's really, to be honest, really a reset going on from
Mm-hmm.
housing to a whole bunch of stuff. It's just like I don't feel right. I feel something is going on. Like the millionaires are getting more wealthier while we are in our worst economic time ever. So this is it's weird. Weird.
And I got my own little theories going on, but I'm like, we're going up to an election year very, very soon.
Right.
And that every time we get to one of those type situations where neither one is really that popular, it seems like
Mhm.
all our money start getting get played with.
Yeah. And then somebody coming up to the TC came up. TC was trying to come up. I hope I let her up. Oh, here we go. Um, then on top of that, I feel like he's got to do something with the interest rate before the election, or he gonna lose the election. What's up, TC?
Ooh.
How you doing?
Hey, good evening or good afternoon, SK and Randall. Good afternoon. Yes, honey, and good afternoon to the chat. I see Skillet in there. I see some big wigs up in here. If you don't mind, I just want to comment on something you just said, SK.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, you are absolutely right. A reset is occurring as we speak, and it's a reset in so many different ways. So, SK, you've always, for the past 3 years, you've been talking about a global currency reset. I've been listening to that. This is not just an economic reset, though. This is also a socio demographic, socio-economic reset. So people we see on the top are going to be sliding on the bottom, and people we see on the bottom are going to kind of inch up to the top. Another
Mm,
thing, these folks that we have had coming into our country, so McDonald's may be rebranded, and it may be McDuffie's, who knows, and they're going to rebrand it, and they're going to make it something. They're going to put a new name to it, a new face to it. But it's going to be some new stuff coming up. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, new stuff.
no, yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Because to me, it's like we the world most has the greatest army in the world, right? But we
Right.
can't stop people from coming in our border. You know what I'm saying?
Make that make sense. Right. Exactly.
So,
Um, I do want to say this to everyone, random. I know we've had this conversation, so I know you know. Listen, y'all. There is a global currency reset occurring. Look into it. A lot of folks talk about it. There's some people here on YouTube, not in our sector, that talk about it. Only person I've ever heard really say much about it was USK. I've heard some people drop some nuggets here and there, but there's some other parts of YouTube that they do deal with it, and it's intensely. So listen, be on the upswing and on the
well,
uptick of things.
it's crazy
Mm-hmm.
you say that because I'm getting chills because I used to watch this guy, right? And this guy used to work on Wall Street, all this stuff, and he would people us on game on how they tried to change the currency with the bricks and them coming together. And he passed
Mm,
away. Now he passed away because he said he had some sickness and all this stuff. But I'm like, it's too coincidental that you died when he was getting surgery. I personally feel somebody may have put out an order to shut him up, because maybe
right.
they want a certain amount of people to be wealthy, and he was talking to
There
us.
you go.
So
There you go. And actually, there were certain people who found out that were supposed to only know about this reset to this magnitude.
mm,
And unfortunately, because of it, because of the internet highway,
mm,
people, regular everyday folk, were able to find out if they were paying attention.
right.
So when we're beefing and things and getting on each other about nonsensical stuff, there's still a world out there that's churning and turning and making waves for the haves and the have-nots. We've seen it. We know this. We talk about the new world order, but folks don't. Folks want to continue down the road of, whatever, wherever they want to go. God bless them, and God bless. I'm not arguing. I'm not going to concern myself with the nonsensical foo foo fa la and fee 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 fa fo fum. Whatever. I'm not going to do it.
And
And
let
then
me
on top
say
of that,
that,
why is gold going up now? So yeah,
Ah,
and look, y'all, this is like Hushgate, but in
mm,
reality,
right.
because them that know, if you like SK was just talking about, people are disappearing. And
mm,
the way that they are leaving this world is questionable if you actually stop and look into it. It's a hush
That's
gate.
why those who know, but see, random, you right. That's why those who know don't say, and those who say don't know.
Hmm.
You
mm,
serious? You understand? Because here's the thing: when you know, you don't know who's getting ready to take you. You understand what I'm saying? It could be the
Mhm.
people. It could be the people at the top trying to keep the power, or
yeah,
it could be the dumb diddy dum little iglets, Beelzebubs underneath you who are trying to, get a $20.
And
mm,
we also got to remember, a lot of people still think that, the world's changing. It's not like it used to be. That's BS. Money, talk, bull, walk.
right.
Boom.
And if you got enough money, a lot of things can move and do, whether it's right or wrong.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
All right,
I
y'all, I'm
totally,
going to drop down. My babies need me.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna drop down too. I just wanted to come up and when I hear these conversations, thank you so much, SK Random. I know we talk. I see Miss T Velocity in the house. Hello, how you doing, everybody? Everybody, listen to what SK is talking about. There is a reset on the rise.
Yep.
Get in where you can fit in and leave this nonsensical stuff alone. And for those of you who are agents of confusion, God bless you. Bye bye. All right.
Right.
Peace.
It's
They
time to
don't need God.
prioritize and stop victimizing on this virtual app. You've got to
Right.
stop letting this virtual app take control over your free time and start doing your due diligence. Get out there, research, know what's going on so that you and
Right.
your family aren't blindsided.
And that I'm out. Peace out, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, HTCB. Thank you, Aaron Random. Thank you for coming up.
All right. Peace, love, and light, y'all. I'm out.
Peace. HTCBUC, I keep messing up your name. Treasure Lane says hello. We have Miss T Velocity come through. Miss T Velocity, your name was mentioned earlier in the broadcast. They also consider you as the candidate to maybe broker peace between King Roman and Demons O, but they were like, maybe you're a little bit too strict because you don't allow for the mess and people want to see some of the mess, but also, have it, more straight and narrow broadcast, but with some mess. So I'm just letting you know, maybe you can put your hat in the ring for that to go down. With that being said about what Randall came up and HTCBCU said, yeah, something's going on. So pay attention. Like I tell you, always have water ready, some food available. Have some coins on you too. But that's about it. That's all I got to say. Like I said, I got to go. I may be back later. Thank y'all for stopping by. But yeah, just stay vigilant, stay aware. There's something definitely going on. She said I'm Messy Marvin, and then yeah, I'm just keeping you abreast. I am. Go listen to Shawn Live. They mentioned you as maybe somebody, but they had some reservations. But I do think that uh, might be a good look. I guess good look because I know you and James work together. Let me shut up. Oh, no, that's being messy. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. If y'all want to, feel free to send a gesture to $sign Crown. Oh Lord, what? VS will be the best child. Why you come over here promoting that lady name like that? Anyway, we out of here. Y'all take care. Be the change I want to see in the world. But talking too much truth. Be the change I want to see in the world. I'll talk to y'all later. If you want to, $ Surfing Crowd. Make sure y'all always stay alert, stay vigilant. And stop with all these damn plays. Stop playing. Just let things play out. Can y'all let things play out without there being so many damn plays? All right, thank you once again, TCHBCU Queen TV. Ooh, child, that's a lot of TCHBCU Queen TV. That's a lot of Q's and T's and T's. All right, but I'll see y'all later. All right, have a good one. Take care. Whew, and everything's a gift. You know, everything's a gift. So I appreciate it. Be safe this holiday weekend. Don't be blowing up your hands and your toes and your feet. And if you got an EV like Brian, I guess you can pull in all the men or the women. Because Jay Wilson definitely was Brian's EV. Bye, y'all. Woo, child.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu. That boy is good.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who this in the back? Oh, no, it's my stalker. Do you need me to bring you up real quick? Because I got to go. I only got 2 minutes. What's she saying? I got to stalk y'all. I can't let them know who it is. What she wrote? All right. She done left. All right, talk to y'all later. Ooh, the stalker done left. Thank you. Bye, y'all.